Hello, Rebel Oracle here. Hey, if you'd like a personal reading from me, reach out. My number's in the description. Text me. If this is on a social media, inbox me. My inbox is always open. We're going to do a compass reading and a little bit of teaching. So, with the compass reading, we're going to start with the energy of the East. This is the energy of air and communication from spirit. So, tap into that energy right now. Take a deep breath and exhale. Now we're going to tap into the energy of South. This is the energy of fire, passion, creativity. And just take a deep breath in and release. We're going to tap into the energy of the West. This is the energy of water, emotions, feelings. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now we're going to tap into the energies of the North. This is the energies of earth, material things, thoughts. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now I'd like you to choose a cardinal direction for your message today. Choose. Okay, so we're going to start in the energy of the East, and we have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is an energy of Virgo. This is Virgo energy, analyzing energy. If you look at her dress, you can see that the symbol for Venus is on there in the form of flowers. This is self-care, self-love. Could definitely be a woman who is loving herself and her energy. Now, if you look at the pentacles, they are at her feet or around her feet. These are gifts, spiritual gifts in this position. And this is giving your gifts self-care, your spiritual gifts self-care. You could be loving yourself spiritually at this time. But if you look at the bird, it's hooded. This is a falcon. Falcons are aggressive. They're hunter birds. So this is covering your aggressiveness, even though you have it within you. You're standing in self-care, but you can be aggressive if you need to be. You can take that hood off and be aggressive. And you see the grapes there. This is renewable income, skills, spiritual skills that will help the world, which that's what the Nine of Pentacles is all about, sharing your gifts to the world through the form of self-love. As you are eased and comforted in the world, you give ease and comfort to those around you. But there's a balance there. You can see 6 pentacles on one side and 3 pentacles on the other side. You don't have to give everything. You can give a little, but always save some back for yourself. If you look at the house with the tree growing out of it back there, that means you're secure. You're secure with your fruits. You're secure with your gift. You're in this position, you're secure with your spirituality. You're secure within yourself. Those grapes, anytime you see those, that's success in life, maturity, fulfillment. But those grapes come with hard work. These grapes can indicate that you're taking pleasure in the pursuit of the meaning of life and in truth. Also, you're hidden away in this hedge. Are you sharing your gifts with the world, or are you keeping them for yourself? Nines are about change, positive change. This is also a card of knowing that you have greater gifts to give the world. This means that you are one with the world also. In this position, you are making a spiritual contribution to the world. Let's move on to the Justice card in the Southern position. This is what's going on around you. The fires that burn around you, the fires of passion that you show to the world, the burning passions that you show to the world, people, places, and things in your external world is here in the South. And we have the Justice card here. This is a major arcana. Anytime you have a major arcana in a spread, it holds more weight than the minor arcana. So if you chose the Southern position, you have a major life path here. Smaller minor arcanas can be shifted, moved, but majors cannot be. In a sense, it's life lessons. This Justice card here, it's knowing that the world's larger than ourselves. People, places, and things are greater than ourselves at this time for you, whoever chose this Southern position. Something bigger is at play here. Whatever you're going through is larger than you. You need to figure out how to reconcile with your external. And if you notice, the Justice card is similar to the Magician. She's holding her hand up with the sword as above, and then the scales are so below. The sword is to implement justice, implement authority, cut away what doesn't serve. The scales, we can go back to the goddess Mawat. And in order to get into heaven, you had to weigh your heart against a feather. This is why keeping your heart as light as a feather is so important. But the scales are for Libra. This is definitely a Libra card here. And Libra is the only machine within astrology. So that is very important as we look at this card. We're weighing out things. You could be weighing things. Freedom versus being kept in captivity, or even in love, you can weigh out love. Love and hate. Is your love way more than what your hate does for your external world? And then the robe is red. This is life force energy. This is the color of libido, the energy that drives us. It's also the color of expressing love, will, aggression, or even anger. If you look at the crown, there is a jewel at the third eye jewel. So it's using your intuition to see behind the veil, the violet curtain. Anytime you have a veil, there's some kind of uncertainty. What's behind it? We can see yellow's behind it, and yellow's positive. This is like it's the sun, color of the sun. Let's get into the Western position, and this is our emotions, and we have the Tower card here, and oh no, the Tower card, but this is destruction, and the Western position is about emotions, our physical body. There could be some kind of emotional destruction going on if you chose the Western position. You're going to have to rebuild. The Tower card is also Mars energy, which is related to Aries and Scorpio. Tower of Babel. So this is destruction of our emotion. And it's kind of like you don't understand people emotionally anymore, or maybe people are not understanding you or your emotions right now. Could be a lot of emotional confusion going on, but it's passionate because there's flames here. Those are flames of passion, and passion can sometimes be destructive, but they can also be positive if you're willing to devote yourself. It's like a positive devotion. If you look at the lightning bolt, it makes a W. This can indicate will for oneself to change emotionally in this position. And this can be letting your emotional barriers down. The tower's there. It's protection, but that protection is being tore down through the flames of passion. You can also relate the tower to a phallus exploding. Then you have the fear of falling. This is fear. If you're falling out of a building, that's fear. So the element of fear is present within the Tower card. It's tearing down those protective walls, and you may be a little bit afraid to experience all of this passion. Northern position, we have the Ten of Wands. This is kind of like me trying to bring in all the groceries in one handful, like 20 bags at once, and carrying the milk and the pop. But this is in the northern position, which means you're dedicated to your conscious thoughts and your subconscious thoughts, and you may be carrying heavy thoughts. They don't necessarily have to be negative or a burden, but they can be. If it's a burden, you need to let them go if you can, and get what you can done, reach your goals. This is having big goals, and it's also bringing in this action to complete something. 10 is a number of completion in the tarot. Means you're willing to take all the action that you need to within your thoughts to get things done. You're pushing ahead, even though the weight is heavy, the burdens are heavy, the responsibility is heavy. You're walking towards your security, the home. This home is there. And the sky is blue, which indicates heaven. Heaven is the realm of will. So it's like you're willing yourself to keep going and carrying this burden until you get to your safety, to your safe place with this Ten of Wands. And this is a card of Sagittarius. If you know any Sagittarius, you know they don't quit working until they collapse on the ground. That's just how they're built.